Hello everyone, welcome back to Fableheim and Knock on the Coffin Lid, the Nightmares of Vanadis. Today, the newly crowned Empress, Vanadis, takes on the prophecy of the star. If you're ever enjoying the Knock on the Coffin Lid shenanigans, feel free to the video. It does help out the channel. So for the star, enemy intentions are hidden. At the start of battle, gain a foreseeing card. Ignorance does not deprive you of a choice. Even acting blindly, you can get more good than a fully sighted person. And with that description, there is no one better to take on this challenge than the elevated Honey Badger's ally. Because you know what they say, the Honey Badger doesn't give a fuck. A pet can be summoned once per battle and cannot be called off. At the start of each turn, increase connection by 4. In my not so humble opinion, the Honey Badger is the most difficult Vanadis to utilize, but we'll see if she can surprise me in today's video. The guiding star will help a caravan driver achieve the goal he's been striving for all his life, but he will receive his reward from an orc leader. I am happy for the guy, but what do I have to do with it? You will be his guiding star. As if I need that. The prediction says that the caravan driver will receive a reward, but what about me? It says nothing about me. Maybe he'll share it with you. Stupid divinations. Fine, I'm going to the Crimson Steps. Let us see what comes of it. I was just talking about last time in the Death Bjorn Tarot that we were going to the Rotten Bog a lot. And it looks like today they're going to make me eat my wounds. So, Honey Badger Vanadis. I mean, max HP would be pretty good. Let's take some upgrades. This has come really far. Losing all connection also kind of is unfortunate. Yeah, Grace max health. Huh. What does this do? Well. Deal. Restore to health. Ain't this an oddball? I guess we'll upgrade one of each. So, Honey Badger Vanadis is very reliant on the Honey Badger. Of course, Vanadis's pets are important for all of her builds, but the Honey Badger specifically really relies on the pets. And I'll talk about more as we get into combat, as I'm looking for the way to victory. The path. Should we go visit the troll? Get to like it. Apparently, I've almost gotten all of the possibilities for this. Well, let's go this way. We'll go say hello to the wolf and have some fun. So,
bipedal prey is easier to catch.
Cannot be discarded. If the target intends to attack, Vanadis gain connection till the end of the game. Oh. How did I get this? Oh, this is part of the prophecy. Interesting. So I can't see what they're doing, but I can foresee if they're making an attack. Well, good news, everyone. At turn 1, the wolves never attack. So, that's that. Now, back to what I was saying. For Honey Badger Vanadis, she only has one summon. That's one thing. But then she herself doesn't have great attacks. All of her attacks, at the moment, remove her connection, which is something you want, because when you press the button... I never really liked any of these. When you press the button to summon in your little friends, he does damage based off how much connection you have. I think he is going to attack. Nice. Look at that. So I suppose we can use this to farm up connection to just spawn in Tulip. Oh yeah, I forgot his name is Tulip now. I'll just spawn in Tulip and win? Inflicting bows for each connection is kind of cracked. Like, that's so much better than my basic attack. Big fan. The frontier woods used to be quite a safe place. Wild animals were abundant here, but they always avoided both elves and humans. With war's arrival, everything changed beyond recognition. Nature reacted instantly, as if it sensed and reflected all the anger and bloodlust of the warriors who murdered each other before its very eyes. The wolves have stopped hunting hares and deer, have gathered in deadly packs, and now roam the countryside in search of fresh corpses, wounded soldiers, and hapless travelers like me. The wolves paid no attention to my pets. It did not surprise me. What's the point of chasing four-legged game when there is two-legged game that cannot run far? Yeah, I was wondering if I could get away with it. Now, once again, the pack leader never attacks. Ever. So. Now, the question is it worth... Oh, no, we just do this. Bonk.
You'll have to tough it out.
Nice.
That's a good start.
Yep, that seems pretty good to me. I'm, Deal 14 damage for every enemy on the battlefield. 14. I think it's supposed to be in parentheses. I think we're skipping this too. Wow. Alright. Ooh, the robber's knife. Are we going for the set? I think we are. The huge fang, upon dealing health damage, inflicts 1 bleeding. Upon taking health damage, gain 3 bleeding. Oh, they nerfed this. Wow. Oh, we could take it though. We currently have, do I want to upgrade? Yeah, sure, whatever. We currently have 2 evasion, I believe. We are elevated after all. So, you know, we're not going to take damage lightly. And of course, one of the strengths of the honey badger is that I believe this guy attacks. Nice. One of the strengths of the honey badger is that he's very tanky. And you can build him to be really super tanky. I don't believe strength matters for the pets. Come on, Tulip. Do some bonking. He also, Tulip will also gain strength based on how much connection you have. You know, we could go for this. Because our defensive card gives connection at the cost of HP, so we can play this, and then summon Tulip and hopefully just win the game and not have to deal with this bleeding. I usually don't use this card. This could be really good. We'll give it a shot. You know what? Try new things. We're also going to get some ward from this lichen. I mean, hopefully, so. It is disgusting and criminal to use naive trolls in this foul war. The dwarves will pay more than once when their living weapons turn against them. At least one dwarf already paid the price. A violent troll had beaten him to death. The elf seemed to be still alive. You want this one or this one? I'll take money. I like money. Money good. Anyway, save the elf. One of these trolls, I believe he intends to attack turn 1. Magnifique. One of these trolls has like so many quests attached to him. I'm not sure if it's this one or the other one. But as a troll, of course, he is not too great at thinking. The big Dinkin's a bit too complicated for him. So if we can keep playing cards different types in a row, he'll change his intention, which right now is to attack me, of course. But unfortunately, I didn't draw the one card. Well, that's fine. Hey, Tulip.
I couldn't even remember who that was.
Yeah, so if we can keep foretelling, the amount of connection we'll have is going to make Tulip an insane bonkener. So I chose correctly for once. I saved the elf, but he refused to talk to me. He considers all the humans to be traitors, a familiar tune from their type. Then I picked up the letter that the troll was reading. Copies of this letter to all the dwarves I know. I hope at least one of you will respond to my message. Neither you nor we need this war. It is a pity that your generals are not smarter than our druids. No one understands we have been dragged into a fatal chain of events with catastrophic outcome. The stars have told me how everything will end, but they are not on our side. Oh no. Maybe I realized it too late, but that doesn't really matter. It was a fragment of a letter. Oh my. Alright. It was a fragment of an open letter. Some elf had decided to bring the dwarves to reason and try to stop the war. Well, it was worth a try, at least. That was not an ordinary elf. He speaks ill of druids and worships the stars. A renegade? Yes, a lunar druid. Loyal elves would never insult their druids for not preventing a war. Could they really have prevented it? By what means? Of course they could. Druids could have accepted the dwarves' terms. To leave the frontier? How so? Just leave, and that is that. They have a place to go. What stopped them from leaving as few as 4 houses and 3 outposts? In fact, it was easy. Why are they clinging to this place of land? Because of pride and principles. That is all. Just like the dwarves. I can agree with that. Although in general, dwarves have more serious motives. Interesting. I wonder who that's for. Ooh, now we can really start losing our HP with this bomb. I'm in. And then we can go with this for bomb is triggered twice. You know what? This too is temporary. Like all things in life, but... okay. It should have created the heal so it costs 0. That might have been a good idea. It's also worth noting that the attack cards I'm not upgrading, because I don't care for the Vanadis side, also has the side with the Honey Badger, which is, of course, infinitely better. How does this have 9 interactions? That's a campfire into this guy, into another campfire. I think I just want the ward from the lichen. I was always appalled by the way elves treat those of their kind who give in to the lichen curse. They're exiled, killed, or sent to certain death at war. Even rabid dogs are treated better. Can't those elves be helped? At least ease their suffering somehow. If I tried to understand or explain the weird elven customs, I would fail. This stupid, indifferent cruelty is incomprehensible. So I won't even try. Now, speaking of someone who likes to attack... really? Huh. That is shocking. Well, anyhow.
Get ready for pain.
What do we got? We have 5 double damage. Money.
And that's how he died.
Well. Each card on the drop increases damage by 3. Ignition is pretty good. The will to live is also pretty good. I don't know if we're going to get to this point. Maybe? Like, if we get lucky, like, super late game, we can pop this early in the combat to just wait a few turns to keep increasing our connection. Okay, sure. I can talk myself into it. Ooh, jingle boots. Jingle boots, jingle all the way. Boots of weakness is okay, but I think we're taking the jingle boots. And here's the belt. Gain 3 warp and what is triggered? Gain 2 bomb. We are so in. So back. Will to live, yeah. Sure. This is probably Vanadis' strongest survival card. And it's not even close. Should I go bonk the guard post? Sure, let's go. I'm feeling cocky. The dwarves have not taken the frontier yet, but have already set up outposts on the eastern outskirts so that the refugees from the heathlands could not go east. They drive humans south towards the sunny city, towards imminent death. There's one way to avoid meeting with the Sentry Squad. I have to change my route a bit and break through to the west, away from the eastern outskirts. Let me pass. I'm leaving the frontier. Isn't that what you want? Just let me pass. You've chosen the wrong route, darling. Can't go east, turn west. Nobody tells me what to do. I'm the Empress.
The dwarves consider themselves the masters of the frontier. But for everyone else, they are treacherous invaders.
I'm 97% sure that nobody attacks this turn.
A breather never hurt anybody.
And now I'm 70% sure he's attacking. Nice. Love it when a plan comes together. Ooh, volcano. This is obscene. Even if we have none of these debuffs, it's just so good. Troll bow. Sure. Now we can inflict expose for free. We'll keep our pelts. I like it a lot. Makes me happy. We can probably cut everything in our deck now. We should be able to train. Inflict expose. Plus impact increase connection by 10. Does this apply for Tulip summoning bonus? I don't think it does. We'll try it out though. And you know what? Sure, here you go. Make this free. With the Lichen Pelt, that is basically just plus 15 healing. No problem. Dwarves have been using tamed trolls for a long time. They use their incredible strength to crush stone and carry heavy loads, but involving them in war is dishonorable. Naive trolls must not participate in this. I'm not sure why she has such an affinity here. So, technically this guy is attacking, right? Yep. Learn something every day. Well, I don't really want to, I'm conflicted here. Well, let's see what happens. This'll do. Okay. Tulip is tanking. That guy killed his own pet. Good job. And, goodbye. Easy as pie. Increase connection by 1 for cards played this turn. This can be very strong, but we don't actually get a chance to play all of our cards. Our cards are super expensive, by the way. Which is another weakness of this variant of Vanadis. I know I've said, you know, this is like a weak variant of Vanadis, but so far, all I've been showing is its complete and utter domination. So, is she really weak, or am I just biased from the past? I don't know. If Vanadis deals more than 15 damage, gain 2 strength. This is all very whatever. Take the amulet. Oh, I need to put on my bow. So now every attack that she does at the start will inflict expose. Which is, of course, phenomenal. This is 1 evasion for each, so we'll just take the immunity, sure. We'll keep the pelts. I feel like we're very strong at the moment. Kind of crushing. I understand how I'm affecting global events, those events taking place everywhere in our world. Without the dwarves I killed, they won't be able to take over the frontier, and all the Milenis' plans will go south. It is so nice to feel important. Alright, we are here to find the caravan driver in the Crimson Steps. And if you're looking for a caravan driver, look for a caravan. Wow, thank you. How insightful. Which is over here, apparently. Alright, let's go get some eggs. I snuck into an earthworm lair to take an egg, a local culinary delicacy that I really wanted to try again. Once I was there, in the dark, I realized that I already knew my way around there better than the first time, so I wasn't that scared anymore. I didn't plan to come back empty-handed this time, but when I thought I heard a suspicious noise from a nearby tunnel, my resolve evaporated instantly. The noise was made by a cauldron that the goblins were dragging along the ground. One of the goblins was scooping liquid from the cauldron with a ladle and watering the eggs. "What are you doing?" The goblin dropped the ladle from fright, and the whistle fell out of the other's mouth at my feet. I picked up the whistle and gave it back to the goblin. "I'm sorry I scared you. I just became very curious about what you're doing here." "We're pouring the growth elixir on the worm eggs." "Why do you need this whistle?" "To scare away the worms. It is stupid to go into their lair without a whistle. I am sorry. Oh, hey, I'll buy it. I hope I don't need that coin. The elixir of growth is fantastic. I hope I didn't need that coin. I had to cover the most difficult part of the journey, a sultry wasteland, parched and burned by the scorching sun. I had absolutely no wish to go there on foot. Luckily for me, a caravan was passing by and it was going my way. I asked the caravan driver to take me with him, and then quickly proceeded to negotiate a price. I turned on all my charm, but the driver proved to be a very greedy individual. Okay, it was 100. The caravan driver, Nazim, was a remarkable type. First of all, a human in an orcish camp is an unusual sight as it is. Secondly, he's a bit like me. He is cunning, purposeful, and knows how to win over others. That is a set of questionable qualities which is ideal for survival in difficult circumstances. Well, we would have gotten along with him if we'd had more time to get to know each other, but the caravan went further and further to the east, and my way was to the south. I wasn't the only one who saw the similarities between me and Nazim. He noticed them too. Who is that? Oh. I see you're no slouch, girlie. A crook with an angel's face. Ha! That's what I need. I can deal with you. I have just a job where the help of an intelligent companion would not hurt. What do you say? Soon another girlie joined us. A warrior named Kiara, bold and arrogant. Just what I like in people. But she did not like me at all. She refused to take me with her on the mission, but Nazim assured her that it would be only the two of them. I would wait outside. I did not get any answers as to where they would go and what they would do. At night we left the caravan and headed for some cave. They went underground and I waited outside as we had agreed. I had to wait until dawn and only Nazim came back. Where's Kiara? She didn't survive. She shouldn't have refused to take you with us. Maybe it would have saved her. What do we do next? It is just the beginning of our journey. Our ultimate goal is the leader of the orcs. Bring me to him, and we'll both become so rich that we'll be able to turn sunrises into sunsets. But if I die, you won't get anything. Okay. Wait. Nazim asked Vanadis to take him to the orc chief. The divination has almost come true. That means something's not going to go right. Guaranteed. 1,000%. Something is going to go wrong. Oh, should we go to the Thresher? Can I even make use of his thing? I believe these things only attack. Good. Now, unfortunately, everything here has ward. So, yeah.
Didn't even have time.
There's really no getting around that.
Sweet.
He exploded, too. Cohesive resistance. These cards are still really weird to me. The Vanadis and all allies gain something because she can't cast this while the pet is out. I hope he didn't die to that explosion. He wouldn't be that weak, right? Would he? There's no way, right? Right? I don't feel like the Thresher has a point. Right now. Am I crazy? I could be. Well, that's fine. Oh my. I remember a while like going to the vendor here because he's just so indexed for spiked and Crimson Step set that it's like guaranteed to get it. This is the Spike 4-piece. Of course, it's like so weird for Vanadis to have it that it's almost bizarre. Now, there's the demonic 2-piece. At one point in time, this was bugged. The every turn strength is increased or decreased by a value of 1 to 5. It would, like, reset your strength or something. And I didn't like it. It was very bizarre. I would love to have the Crimson Step sets. That brings me joy. What does this do? You can return either gain 1 energy or lose 1 energy. We'll take the tried and the true. The Provoker's Mask. After buying the cucumbers, I can't afford most things here, so. We'll cut one of the sticks. And we can cut one of these too. Alright. Hopefully I don't need money for this, whatever we're going to do. I'll use the growth elixir on myself. You know, it's going to be really annoying if I need that for the chieftain. Walking around with a bare chest and a huge warhammer on your shoulder is the height of barbarity. It's like the Thresher has, "I'm the coolest guy in the Crimson Steppes," written on his forehead. It's not surprising, because orcs have no other merits. What am I talking about? Orcs don't have any merits at all. So I believe this guy...
Thump, thump.
Is a bonker. Yeah. So, what we want to do is hit him. And then call in my boy, who's going to hit him real good. And then survival. So he is now taunted. He does damage based on how much damage he took. Wait, does he not do that anymore? Playing 3 attacks in a row ends your turn. Oh, well. It was nice knowing you.
What was he expecting?
And that's why Volcano is the GOAT. Alright, well, good job, everyone. Kind of regret not buying more of this. Yeah, the Troll's Helmet. Back in my day, that was a full set. Unlike a card that costs 2 or more, a random card in hand becomes free until the end of the turn. Oh, this is usable for us. I think the pelt is better, though. If I bought the true Jingle Boots, I probably wouldn't keep the pelt, but I didn't. Oh well. The Boots of Resistance. Give health and a bunch of ward. They're very good. There's the Armor of Vengeance. We don't have any talents at the moment, so... Oh. Hey. Oh, what happened to Kiara? I told you. She died. How did it happen? The worms ate her. That's horrible. That was her own fault. Had you been with us, she would have survived. But she refused to take you with us. We'll get some more connection this time to test out if it affects his summoning. I have a feeling that this is going to go up to the point of the chieftain, and then we're going to have to restart. We're going to have to find a way to get Kiara to, take us with her. Nazim and I approached the Orcish chief. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. They conferred about something for a while, and then all of a sudden Nazim was holding a strange object that sparkled so unbearably bright in the sunlight as if a star had fallen into his hands from the sky. In an instant, Morgoth snatched the star from Nazim's hands. It's mine, a guiding star of the Orcs. Look, Orcs, everybody look. Now I am your supreme lord. Bow down before me. I will lead you to endless victories and glory. When we are united, no one can stop us. Let us burn down the sunny city. Let us raise the thundering mountain to the ground. The northern gate will swing open and let us into the empire of the humans. That is where we'll have some real fun. The guiding star of the Orcs. Now, what is this thing? An ancient artifact that the Orcs tell legends about. Morgoth was right. You heard what he said. No Orc will dare to rebel against the owner of the guiding star. It unites them all. Fortunately, it had been long lost. Unfortunately, not forever. Then the chief turned to Nazim and me. Take as much gold as you want. Take everything. I don't need it anymore. Why do I need money when there is absolute power? Nazim winked at me cheerfully. You see, I didn't cheat you. We're rich now. All we have to do now is properly manage our wealth. You were heading for the Northern Gate, weren't you? It'll get hot there soon. I suggest you find a safer place. Do you want to come with me? I have a nice place in mind to make a cozy nest. We will swim in luxury with no worries. So, kill Nazim and say goodbye are both labeled as, what would you call it? They're labeled with the flowers, suggesting both are a path to the prophecy. I think Nazim killed Kiara. I do. I'm of that opinion. And as such, blood for the blood god. Oh, what? Are you not that similar after all? Or maybe too similar? What do you think, Mortis? Now, I don't know this fight, so this is probably not an attack. Oh, it was. Ah, he's hitting me. Alright. If you would, Tulip.
That's an interesting reaction to your blows.
It is. 6,000 gold! Upon playing a talent, open the enemy's intention for 1 turn. It's not quite the treasure that the Guiding Star is, but it's no trinket either. Huh. Another expose would be good. We could just replace all our basic attacks with this. When I'm the ruler of the Northern Gate, I will definitely not break the truce with the orcs. I'll try to strengthen it. However, it is unknown whether the orcs will want an alliance with the weakened Northern Gate. Their respect can only be earned by force. They'll be struggling to recover from the devastation for a long time. Nazim gave the Guiding Star to the Orc Chief. This can have disastrous consequences. And I still fulfill the prophecy. Very interesting. Well, I want to hit a merchant. I have, infinite money. A little conjurer with magical powers wanted to give me unholy gifts. He seemed very affable, even friendly, but his gifts were very, very questionable. Do you like being a demon? Of course I do. I am the strongest, and everyone is afraid of me. I can do magic tricks. No one can do that. Oh, this used to tell you what they did. Go with the night share. Gain 1 energy. Take damage for disobeying orders. No. Inflict 1 weakness. Steal 1 strength from enemies attaining attack. Inflict 1 weakness. Anyone else get the feeling that this is not a very great card? Kind of mid, actually. That's the feeling I'm getting. Well, I have 6,000 gold to my name. So, yeah. What's the flip side of this? If the target is exposed, restore 15 health. Okay. I kind of want to cut training. And so I did. How thin do you think I can make my deck? How thin do you think I should make my deck? I guess that's the question. I draw 5 cards. We have 12. That feels okay. Ooh. Robber 3P? Robber 3P. We also have the Fire Brother 3P. Hold on, wait a minute. Can I make use of this with this character? We do get a talent. Talento, talento, talento. Now, the downside to the Brotherhood set on Vanadis is that it burns her pet, which is not ideal. She, of course, doesn't care about being on fire, but Tulip cares. Tulip doesn't enjoy it. However, with my deck being this thin, I do have a good chance of just keeping the will to live infinitely up, which is pretty good. What if we try it? What do I need to cut? All right, you know what? We'll give it a shot. Why not? You know, if I buy it, I'm committing right now. Are we committed? I guess we're committing. For the memes. It's really gonna muck up my draw though. Restore 10 health for each burning card in hand. Discard all burning cards. So the benefit for this for us would be that I just inflict burning on everybody. It's not worth it, team. It's not worth it. I wish it was more amusing. I mean, it's amusing, sure, but it's not worth it. All right. Well, good talk, sir. Thank you for your service. All right. But we do get a talent card. So Robber's Knife gives us the stab and the money thing. The Robber's Bandana, if you have no cards in hand, gain 6 jabs once per current. This is not very useful for us, unfortunately. Like I said, our cards are freaking expensive. We get the talent, which is always fun. And then we get this, where for every 3 cards played, gain 1 strength, and we get 1 evasion and some max health. Okay. Not ideal, but put on that. Okay. Bandit of Purification. Upon burning a card, that gains block. Great. I could buy my way in for this. But what if I just kill him? Loyalty and a sense of duty are alien to the demons. There is no alliance or even some sort of agreement between them. Every one of them has their own motives and pursues their own goals. Demonic Gatekeeper doesn't care at all about the protection of the castle and the Lord's security. Anyone who has enough money to pay for the entrance can come in. I cannot say that it's bad, but when the throne of the Northern Gate becomes mine, the first thing I do is change the Gatekeeper. Let's see what this does. Tulip slipped past the Gatekeeper and disappeared. Of course, I couldn't fight without him. While I was waiting for him to return, a Brother of Fire. Holy... A Brother of Fire approached the Gatekeeper. Oh, venerable Brother of Fire, I was expecting one of you soon and had prepared a special offer. I am sure you'll find something to do at our palace. To hell with the sight, there are so many demons here. You are interested in demons, right? The local doctor lives in the West Wing. You look a little pale. Are you well? The court physician treated Ingvar himself. He knows his business, although after accepting demonship he's gone a little crazy, so do not expect balms and pills from him, only bloodletting. Go to the right and visit our forge. The court blacksmith is as skillful as a master of the doctor is. He'll make you a helmet from any pot, but if you want a good helmet, then stock up on good materials. I just don't tell him he's a demon now, as it'll make him sad. The court mage is the highlight of our entertainment program. Unlike the doctor and the blacksmith, demonship only benefited his skill. Previously, he was just a magician, but now he'll make you the spell of your dreams, for the money of his dreams. And finally, there is Sigismund, our wise ruler. You won't pass him by, right? Just keep in mind, he's a very, very busy person. It's better not to bother him unless you're going to kill him. All of the above mentioned pleasures will be available to you indefinitely for a meager price of 4,999 coins. We'll have the Brother of Fire. If I picked up the Brotherhood set, I believe he's attacking. Yes, I would have killed the Brotherhood of Fire guy. But hey. Well, this should be a kill. Tulip is going to take 1, 2, 3. He'll be fine. Nice.
That's a good start.
Gain 10 bleeding. Draw 1 extra. Oh. Sure. Wow. This would appear, of course. There's some Gablin armor. I get to kill the Brother of Fire now? Oh, no, there's nothing. That was it. Well, I feel like we should keep this train going. At sunset, I decided to take refuge in an abandoned tavern so as not to wander around the city teeming with the demons at night. The tavern was not the most welcoming place, but I could at least sleep in relative safety or look for something useful there. There is something off about this tavern. It seems quiet and peaceful, but I can sense something sinister. On the ground floor of the tavern, there was a hall for visitors. It was desolate. The place's owners had lived on the second floor and used the basement as a cellar. I can't remember. This is just getting an item. So is it Bjorn that has the secret door thingy-majiggy? If anything useful was left in the common room, it had been looted before me. I found only an odd torn bandana, which may have been used as a floor rag. No! I have a curse in my inventory. Hey, give me a thief set. I found the palace armory, but it was guarded by a band of guards who looked rather formidable. They noticed me, but they didn't budge. The way their captain looked at me made me immediately realize it was better to keep my distance. However, the temptation to get in the armory was very strong. I approached him with the most relaxed and peaceful look. What do you need? I'm, new here. The quartermaster. I'm exploring the castle and getting to know everyone. Nice to meet you. I'm the quartermaster. Nice to meet you. Well, who else have you met, quartermaster? The gatekeeper is a man of business. A man? A demon of business. He let me enter for only 500 coins. I like this approach. If you have money, you can always negotiate. Am I right? It depends on how much money you have. How much do you want? You're sharp. Well, for 200 coins, I could do you a favor. Shit favor. Can I keep paying? Is there a reason that I would want? Is this only common items? Why aren't you a demon? Everyone around is converting to demon. What? Ship. It's strange that you're still an ordinary human. Offerings to the idol require too much money, and there are no guarantees. This is not a business-like approach. You haven't finished telling me who else you've met. Oh. I think he's only giving me common items, team. Wow. Rude. Unbelievably rude. Oh, I didn't notice that my connection was, in counting for that, but okay. Upgrade this. Oh, still 3 mana? Alright, fine. Fine. I'll do it. And now Tulip gets some ward as well. Alright. Look at all my items. Are we going to the thief set? You know, it's actually not very useful. That makes me really sad. But a ragtag ensemble, huh? Alright. Sigismund has done a lot of harm in the Northern Gate. It's hard to believe he used to be a good guy. I feel a bit sorry for him. He secretly envied his brother. What's the big deal? It's unpleasant, but it can happen to anyone. If the demons had not taken it upon themselves to corrupt his soul, he would have remained a decent person for all of his flaws. Nobody is perfect. This lady attacks. We did not get... Are we just going straight in? He removes connection when he transforms, doesn't he? Alright, let's go, Tulip. Wow. We didn't draw the good cards.
Let him rest a bit.
Alright. Let's see if Tulip can do
He
this.
tried.
This is when the question of the build is going to come in. Well, that's good. I suppose we survival instincts. So yeah, with the... I never talked about the defensive side of the Honey Badger, but his defense card gives him strength. So if you can pull him out and just let him, you know, vibe, then eventually Tulip is going to be unkillable. Eventually. Unfortunately, exposure has ended, so we're just kind of chilling. But thankfully, I'm just increasing my max health as we go. If in hand, take damage while healing. No, I'm good. Alright, well. I do not want to gain expose. Oh, I do have 3 wards, so I'll take it. You want to attack? Looks like he did. Alright. There is a possibility he could one-tap Tulip. I don't remember how much damage he actually does. Okay, he's not planning to attack me, so that's good. I learned it the hard way, but it's good. I wanted to survival instinct here, but I think we'll just let her go. Because we know he's not attacking. You are taunted, right? Yeah. Okay. You need to heal more. That stuns Sigismund, but unfortunately I can't act upon it. I really wish I could recall Tulip. But I cannot. You probably are planning to attack me? Yep. Slow and steady wins the race. Wish I could heal a little bit more. Since we don't know what's coming, we'll go ahead and pop this. We now have 2 turns of immunity and so much HP to work with. Oh no, my soft spot!
Fly, you fools.
Thank you, Mortis. Where am I flying exactly? Why am I flying? We got that curse that the corrupted bandana unfortunately gave to me. Hey look, this is back. That's nice. That's nice. And Sigismund falls, bringing us to the automaton. I can't anticipate this automaton's actions. It's unpredictable. It's unclear when to defend and when to attack. Vanadis keeps surprising me. I think... Excuse me. I might even like it. Well, I have an idea. I have a great idea. I was really hoping to not draw this turn 1, but... Also, I'm pretty sure all of these... If the hero takes damage, deal 4 damage... What? If the hero takes damage, deal 4 damage to the hero. Okay. I'm pretty sure this back one always attacks, so... We're immune for 2 turns. I'm gonna duplicate the immunity, so... Immune for 1 more turn. I also have the Mandrake thing to use. I think I'm just gonna be immune this whole time. And then I'm gonna drop it like a taunt. Alright. Clone the Will to Live. Play the Will to Live. Hit you with that. And that. They all plan to attack me. What a shock. Like I said, I'm pretty sure they're just going to keep attacking me. Especially that one. You wait 1 more turn. Now the question is, do I think Tulip can knock this all out? Here's what we'll do. I'll use my Mandrake Road. Tulip will come in with the bomb. And then survive. I'm pretty sure... Well, I don't know for certain. Last time we were here... Well, not last time, but... One previous time we were here... Vanadis took damage from one of the things while my pet was out, so... You can never take anything for granted here. I have 1 mana. So I have an attack for 1 mana. Yep. GG team. Well done, Tulip. The Honey Badger. Flexing its strength today. Not too shabby. That was 1 run. And the tarot was conquered by completing the star. Which I gotta be honest, I feel like I went into this with more questions. Or I'm left with more questions than I have answers. Did Kiara, was she really killed by Nazim? What is this side cave that they went into that I had to stand guard for? And was it really worth me killing Nazim? And why did I get 6,000 gold for it? Was he really going to give me half? So many questions. But the next tarot that was unlocked is Justice. Upon summoning a pet, a random enemy is summoned. Upon killing that enemy, Vanadis gains 20 gold. Interesting. I wonder what the pool for random enemy is. That could be terrifying. But we could also very easily abuse this with the Raven Sister, who can, get loads of summonings. Could be fun. But of course, that's going to have to wait its turn, because next up is the Tower for the Goat. Percival. Gain 50 block at the start of each turn. You can take a maximum of 500 damage per game. I don't remember exactly how this functions, but I have a feeling that we can just kind of brute force this. Like all good things. So if you enjoyed the video, please be sure to like it, as it helps out. We are on hardcore difficulty, by the way. We're finally making progress, look. But I hope you enjoyed. Thank you to the patrons and the Sharman Support channel. I greatly appreciate you. Thank you for watching, and if you would like to stay up to date with everything happening channel, feel free to join the Discord description down below, and I will see you next time for the Tower.